Hello, Jesse Good here, and today I'm reviewing the LEGO Batman Movie 2017 set, which I got at Target. It's the Joker Balloon Escape. It has 124 pieces, 2 minifigures, and retails for $15 in the United States. Now let's take a look at those minifigures. So yes, the first minifigure is the Joker, but I mean the build itself is part of the Joker because you got this whole kind of balloon contraption to kind of escape on, and it acts like a jetpack. It looks ridiculous in a very fun way. I like how this came out. I like how they use the Angry Birds balloon pieces, which are new for 2016, and this is a 2017 set, so technically they'd be a year old by around then. And it just kind of attaches by this little neck attachment, which is one of those clear ones. We've seen that a lot. But they also have it so that you could hold on to the little painter pieces right here, which look nice, but I'm going to tell you, it's very hard to get the Joker to hold that. You see, once you kind of have it, okay, it worked well there, but most of the time I was just trying to get it on and it was just not clipping on. You can see they also have these nice kind of thrusters on the side that have these flames coming out. It's a ridiculous looking jetpack, but it is very well built. And let's take a look at the Joker close up. And here's that Joker minifigure. So this is the same one from that Joker training poly bag. No differences here. You got the long coat tails. And what's cool is that it's also found in that poly bag, but a lot of people aren't going to be able to get that poly bag, so this is a cheap way to get this version of the Joker because he also comes in the Sculler set. And this one has an alternate face on the back. I'm not sure if the Sculler set uses the same face, though. I have to do research on that. One thing I don't like still is that he doesn't have any back torso printing, but I guess that's kind of because this attachment right here would block it out, so it's not really too necessary in this set, at least. I like the new kind of hair mold, which is a nice hard plastic. And that's it for the Joker minifigure. And here is the Batman minifigure, and he has a pleasant surprise to him. His face is actually a face I don't have. I was getting kind of tired of these Batman movie face prints, and then they surprised me with a new print. I wasn't expecting this. So you got a kind of shocked look right there. And what's cool is that one uses the top white kind of band, but this one on the back actually has a black band, which you can see right there, and that's a very serious face. Unfortunately, since mine is like printed on the top a little bit, it seems like I got a little bit cut off on that middle part. So that kind of sucks, but other than that, it's not a big deal, especially with the mask on. I really like that expression. You know how this minifigure works. It has a new utility belt, which attaches at the hips, and we do have some back torso printing with the newer style cape. And Batman also has a grappling hook accessory, which uses a little string that is one of those modified studs. And you can see the grapple right there. It's very short, but still it's a pretty nice accessory. So the grapple hook is made to grapple onto the balloon jetpack, but it's very hard to get it in a good position. I mean, this is a pretty good position right here, and it won't slip off unless you really kind of, I guess, mess around with it. But still, I wish it was integrated just a little bit better as a grapple hook. So the main build of this set is this attachment to the Gotham City Energy build that they have throughout some of the sets, like the Mr. Freeze set and the Special Delivery set, which can be attached by clipping those onto there. And we'll show that later on. And I have the Joker perched here because I kind of want to make a point that he is very top heavy. So if you want to get him to stand up by himself, he's going to fall over. So you probably want to put him on studs, and this is the best part to put him, which is on top of this kind of little flammable energy tank. And the flammable energy tank did look a little bit loose, and that's because it actually has part of a play feature. If you push down on this, those two sides just kind of blow up. One of them has a sticker on it, which you can see is the flammable signal from my understanding. The other one does not. And that is the little area that holds it, which is just two 1x2 little jumpers. I also love this little attachment right here, which is this time bomb. This looks awesome. It's a little bit hard to actually get in place, but let me remove it. And once removed, you could see the details like this little alarm clock right here. I love how they used this piece to kind of illustrate those little side buttons. And they used some other kind of translucent pieces. You got some containers and studs on the top in different translucent colors, as well as 2 sticks of dynamite at the bottom. It's a very interesting build that I haven't seen before, and I like how it came out. And that just kind of slips into that little area, which has very little space, so you're probably best off removing this little pipe right here, which of course is the newer kind of macaroni tubes. I love this part right here, which is an older style computer. That looks awesome. And even though that's a sticker, it's a very easy one to put on. I like how it has that nice kind of tan color. That reminds me of some of my older computers that were like from the late 90s, early 2000s. That is very, very cool. There's no keyboard, but that vent piece works in my opinion. And you have a little kind of cog on the side of this tube. And the last part I kind of want to show is this attached to all the other builds, and then we'll go on to the box and the final verdict. And here's a diorama you can make with all those sets that connect together, which are the Scarecrow Special Delivery, the Mr. Freeze set, and this Balloon Escape set. I really like the box of this one. I think the background looks great. And it is this older $15 box size, which it seems like they're bringing back, which is pretty interesting. And with the instructions, most interesting part is the back, which shows how to connect all of them. And you can see Build Something Batman, as well as some advertisements for some other DC superhero sets. So overall, Joker's Balloon Escape is a decent set. It's not really a standout of the line, and it's probably one of the worst. But this line is one of the best lines that LEGO has put out in a while, so that's not really a bad thing. The actual design of the balloon type jetpack, I like. It's not amazing, and it can be a little bit clunky to play with at times. But still, I think it works pretty well. It looks very Joker-esque, in my opinion. I just wish the grapple was kind of integrated better onto that kind of balloon, because they don't really show a good place to clip it on, and it tends to slip off a lot. And the actual kind of Gotham Energy Facility attachment, I think this is probably the strongest out of the three, which is kind of weird to say, because I love the time bomb build because that looks great, and I love the little mini computer. Those are very good builds that you could use in other settings. Also, the flammable kind of exploding container is a decent play feature. So as a $15 set, I'm going to give this set a C+. It's not bad at all. It's a pretty good value to get two hard to find minifigures, which one does come in a poly bag, but still it is the cheapest way for most people to get the Joker, and that's going to be good for smaller kids. So that's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.